Hey guys, what is up, my friends? Welcome back to Day Trade Diary. Today is the 19th of March 2026. It's a Thursday. I'll give you an update about what happened to our documented trading account over the past 2 days. I didn't update yesterday because there was zero activity in terms of buys and take profits for all assets. So I did not update yesterday, but today there's lots of action. So let's get right straight into it. For Oanda, we are at 13,944 now. It's taken quite a big hit, quite a big drawdown, and I'll explain why in a second. And for Binance, it's now 9,807, also dropping because it seems like everything is nuking across the board. Metals, Bitcoin, stocks. The only thing that keeps going up is oil, but we have zero exposure to oil at the moment because the price has just run away from us, and we have decided not to chase the oil price. Total net asset value is now 23,751, which is an overall percentage return of almost 1%, 0.94%. And that equates to an absolute gain of 221 US dollars. So we're still slightly net positive since we started day trading or documenting the day trading 22 days ago. This is the equity curve or the net asset value curve. You can see it's been going up in a nice smooth line, and then suddenly for the last 2 days it just took a big hit. So we're down to 1% gain. But this is all part of the plan. We need the drawdowns in order to regain exposure in the grid or in the ladder trading strategy. So we're buying all the way down, and then we think that these assets will appreciate again. So we are not entirely worried because this is all part of the plan. I've included two new metrics here. You can see next to Oanda it says 61%, and this 61% means that is the net exposure that we have as a percentage of our net asset value. So basically, 61% of 13,944 is around 8,450, and what that means is we have $8,450 worth of trades open at the moment. So at any time your exposure is more than 100%, means you are leveraged, means your exposure to the market is more than what you have. And anytime that your percentage is more than 100, means you are at risk of liquidation. If the price goes low enough, um, your net asset value is not enough to cover any losses in the trades that you might make. So if you keep this below 100%, then you're safe. You can write it out, these assets to theoretically to zero, and you will not get liquidated. So this is what I try to keep under. We try to keep it at 100%. At the most, I go is 120%. That means 1.2 x leverage. And for Binance, you can see our utilization is pretty low. It's only 33% of 9,807, which means our Bitcoin exposure is only $3,226 as of right now. So we're still very, very comfortable in terms of the leverage that we are deploying and the exposure that we have in the market. And this is important because I expect bigger drawdowns to happen, and we must not feel stressed or at any risk of losing our entire account and our entire stack. Good. So let's get straight into Bitcoin. Yeah. So Bitcoin, we have had, let's see here, 2 buys and 0 take profits. So I didn't update yesterday. So the last time we updated was, let's see, roughly here maybe. So yeah, we haven't updated since this candle over here, something like that. And now Bitcoin has taken a big correction, and we have a buy order here that was hit, and here that was hit. 70,000 and 72,000. Now you might see that my ladder or my grid size now has changed somewhat, and this is by design because I anticipate a big continuous drawdown in Bitcoin. So there is some discretionary elements involved as well in how I modify my trade size. And also not my trade size, my ladder size rather. So my trade size is still the same at 0.008 Bitcoin, but I've basically increased my ladder size now to 2,000 because I anticipate a big drop down to the 60,000s. So that will minimize my risk a bit. So yeah, we'll continue to monitor Bitcoin, but the strategy is still the same. Nothing has changed in that respect. Okay, let's look at silver now. If this loads, let's try that again. Okay, let's have a look. So let's look at ones that has the most action. Silver has a lot of action. You can see the price is dumping heavily. Yeah, so since our last update, silver has gone down considerably. So our last update was probably around somewhere here, around this candle. And since then, silver has plummeted from like 81 to 70. So it's plummeted like $10, which is huge. So we had two buy orders hit at 76 for 25 units, and then at 71, it just hit for another 25 units. So yeah, two buys and zero take profits. And this is what has caused the bulk of our net asset value in Oanda to drop from 14.5, I think the last update, and then now it's under 14,000. But yeah, we'll continue to see that. I have more buy orders set below 70, and we'll continue to monitor that. But we're not overly worried yet. Okay, gold. I've set out some feeler trades as well, and that has hit. Okay, let me try this one more time. Okay, where are we now with gold? Gold, like silver, has taken a big dump as well. And we have one buy order hit down here at the 4,800 level. So yeah, and we'll continue to ladder that down because I believe that gold is not yet over for gold. It'll still continue to go up. Okay, what else? Let's see. China and copper. Let's see for China. Since our take profit, we have not hit the rebuy. The rebuy I set it at 14.5. This was our original buy that we had. That took profit around the 15,000 mark. So now we're setting it here again and see if it hits. So nothing much else to report on that. And for copper, yeah, nothing much to report on that as well. We just have one buy order hit. That was a while ago, a long time ago rather, somewhere here. Let's continue to go down. Do we have some buy order set? Let's see. Yeah, we do have some buy order set below this level. So let's see if those get hit as well. Okay, so yeah, that concludes my update for today. I think we've covered everything. But yeah, this is just part of the great trading strategy. Drawdowns are just part of it. We have to expect drawdowns to gain more exposure, and then we take profits on the way up. So this will be a true test of the system to see how bad the drawdown will be. Is it acceptable in terms of percentage drawdown, and what the next upswing would be. So I'm curious to see what will happen. This is a true live test of the system. So yeah, please like and subscribe, and we'll see what happens to this equity curve or this net asset value curve going forward. All right, guys, take care now. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.